No. Okay. Oh my. Bear with me, guys. This is the first time I have done this with this game. So I'm not going to lie. I've never done this before. This is only the fourth game I've played. I played 3 in the dark. Had a great time with them. Not even going to lie about that. Let me show you real quick if I can here. Oh, can't yet. Okay. Anyway, we are at April 8th, 1969. I picked this game out of the hat. Somebody suggested an action PC game. I apologize. I'm getting an intestinal bug. Please, please bear with me. All right. As always, I take the home team. This is the starting lineup for the Pittsburgh Pirates. I do not have them here. I probably could get them if someone gives me notes, keeps going. I could and write them down. I can come up with who I got going on and how I can pull up the visiting team also like this. I like this. Okay. Batting left field for the Pittsburgh Pirates will be Matty Lou. Richie Hebner will be playing third base. Roberto Clemente will be at right field. Willie Stargell, Pops, not even Pops yet. This is 1969. We'll be playing left field. I think that's Bill Robertson is playing first base. Bill Mazeroski is at second. Dave May is the catcher. Freddie Patek is the shortstop. And the starting pitcher for opening day 1969 for the Pittsburgh Pirates will be Steve Blass. For the St. Louis Cardinals. And I don't have pictures yet. I'm going to need help on how to get the pictures on there too. I'm having a terrible time. I know I can get them up there, guys. I do apologize for this. Eventually I'm going to flip them into my baseball cards because I know there's certain things that I can do. For St. Louis Cardinals, opening up the lineup will be Lou Brock. Lou Brock batted .298, 1969, it looks like here, with 12 home runs and 53 stolen bases, so he is a clear threat. Excellent left fielder, or decent left fielder anyway. I'm going to say that 10 is high in this game and 1 is low in this game, where everybody else is just the opposite. If not, let me know. I need to know this stuff. Okay. Kurt Flood will be at center field. Kurt Flood batted .285 for the Cardinals. So if you notice in the lineup here and you're looking at, there are no 300 hitters. But there are decent hitters. Believe this is the last year in, or this thing shows, this is at Busch Stadium. It shows it as a grass field. Do believe by this time they're one of the first of the cookie cutters. Okay, so they're one of the first cookie cutters that got the AstroTurf. Once you see it, you'll see that Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati stadiums were pretty much all the same. Shea was a sort of a cookie cutter, but it was a grass field. I can live with that. Vada Pinson will be batting third. He's still out here in the league. He came out of Cincinnati. Right fielder, batted .255 with the Cardinals, but then again, like I said, that's the way it was. Joe Torre is the first baseman, who eventually would become the manager of the St. Louis Cardinals, and of course, everybody knows the New York Yankees. Very good hitter. Believe if he's not in the Hall of Fame, he should be, just because of what he did with managing alone. He took some real terrible Cardinal teams back in the 80s and really turned them into pretty good teams. Tim McCarver is the catcher. Still with the Cardinals here in 1969. Before him and I believe Lefty's still with him. That's why. But remember him and Steve Carlton. Mike Shannon is the third baseman. Mike Shannon is now, or hopefully still is. If anybody's listening to KSDK in St. Louis, let me know. But Mike Shannon, I do believe, is still the color commentator for St. Louis baseball. He was with the great Jack Buck. He's with the great Jack Buck for quite a few years. I got to listen to him. Liked listening to them both. I thought it was fantastic to watch, just to have that. Julian Javier's at second base. He's our starter here with the Cardinals. He's heading up towards his last few years, though. So is Dal Maxwell. They played in the early 60s also. As you can see, we've got Phil Gagliano came in there, and a few others ended up showing up down the road. And the pitcher is Bullet Bob Gibson, who has probably one of the meanest attitudes of the games here in the 60s. He'd hit his grandmother if you gave him a chance. So, let's see what we got here. I do show 42 players, but only 25 are available, and I did set this up for the limit of 25 based on, hopefully, the ratings. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Oh, I didn't get the weather. Yes, I did. Thank you. If that is loud, I am sorry. That's the other thing I got to work on too, so I got to really set with this. I'm not used to it yet. Again, I apologize, guys. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're going to take the sound effects out. Sorry about that, guys. I'm not going to handle that well. All right, here we go. Bob Gibson, Matty Lou is first batter up. Bob Gibson was 20-13 in 1968, as everybody knows. With ERA, or 1969, he's still 20-13 at ERA of 2.18. Yeah, it's about he's a run higher than 1968, but you look at that, his ERA is like 112. Excellent whip in 1969. Matty Lou batted .331 for the Pittsburgh Pirates. And here we go. Start of the game, 1969 season for both teams. Here is the pitch. And that's heading out towards right field. And Matty Lou gets a base hit his first time up. Absolute good drilled hit towards right center field. And Kurt Flood's able to bring that back in. Also, is there some way I can get this to scroll up and down like it does with my digital diamond so I can actually look at it while I'm going on so I can decide my game? That would be also good. Al and Beatles. You two guys are my experts. Oh, shoot. Okay, hang on, guys. Hang on. I'll get up. Hold on. Okay. There we go. Sorry, guys. I gotta get used to that. I do apologize. Can everybody see it now? I'm not sure. No, this is opening day. Okay, can everybody see it now? All right. Obviously, you can tell I need a little help. I had to turn the sound down, though, guys. I'm sorry. That sound is just a little too loud. I need to figure out a way to turn. I got to turn that down somehow. Any suggestions, guys? Al, Beatles, if he's here. Thanks, Al. Okay, let's get back to our game here. There's Matty Lou is on first base with the base hit. He has, looks like, I'm going to take that's an 84% lead rating he has. Stolen base chance of 73. So, we're going to see what we can do here against Matty Lou. See if we can keep him over there at first base. We're going to right off the bat. Not even a question. Try to pick off attempt on the man. He will stay there. And I've done this more than one time. Let me see if I get the sound back on here. If that's too loud, say something, guys. I do apologize. All right, here we go. Pitch out. See what happens. No, not a chance. Okay. Ball 1 to Richie Hebner. Bob Gibson's on the mound. He is ready. Looking it down. Here we go. That is heading out towards right field. Veda pitch has got it, and he gets it in the corner. Lou has to go back. Coming up to bat is the great Roberto Clemente. Batted .345, 1969. Excellent, excellent hitter. One of the greatest hitters of the game. Bob Gibson is ready. Here we go. And a little dribble heading up towards Maxwell. Maxwell fires over towards first base. No, is he? He is safe. He gets the infield hit. Not in time. They couldn't get him quick enough. Lou will take second base. Coming up here will be Willie Stargell. Willie Stargell also batted .300. Pittsburgh had a true hitting team in 1969. Here is the pitch to Stargell. That's heading down the line towards Torrey. Torrey gets over towards first. Over back to Torrey. 3-6-3 double play. And that ends the first inning up against the Pirates. Great 3-6-3 double play by the St. Louis Cardinals. Torrey kicked it off. There we go. I'll take the sound out. once you guys teach me more about the game, you and Beatles and everybody else who does play Action PC, teach me more about the game, then I can get it down to a science, because I got to get that background noise just a little bit down. To me, it's a little too loud in my ears, unless that's me. Anyhow, like I say, any help would be appreciated. We're going into the bottom of the first inning. Pittsburgh, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base at the end of the top of the first. We're at Pittsburgh against St. Louis. It's a clear night. Actually, it's a clear day. Night game, it says here, so I don't know why my night game didn't show up. I need to know that too, guys. And winds are 6 miles right to left here at Busch Stadium, and this is not how it's supposed to look, okay? This is actually an AstroTurf in 1969. Here we go with Brock, ready to go. Steve Blass, and he picks up right towards Blass. Blass gets that ball easily over to Robinson for the out on Brock, and 1-3 out on the ground ball, and an easy hopper to Steve Blass. Due up here is Curt Flood. Curt Flood in the 1980s, in 1969 was also, he wasn't a home run hitter, but he hit doubles. Can't go wrong there. And here we go. And he is walked. Walked on 4 straight pitches on a base on balls. They were trying to be a little bit careful low and outside. On the 4th pitch, he was trying to be a little bit too careful. Curt Flood has a 56 chance for a good base. Not a very good jump. He has a decent run here. Vada Pinson is up. Also another one who can do the things. Not one of the best bunters in the game. Let's see what we can do here. Start off the bat. There goes Flood. He'll take second base. It's the best they can do. Another hit to Blass. Blass fires to Robinson on the ground ball. Flood will take second base, and we have 2 down. Blass had no choice on a slow roller heading right back to him. Coming up is Joe Torre. Joe Torre has also played for the Milwaukee Atlanta Braves. Is now with the Cardinals. Eventually, like I said, he became the manager. Joe Torre is ready. Blass ready in the stretch. Flood is at second base. Here we go. And that's high fly ball heading out towards center field. Looks like it's waiting for a little. No, it hits off the wall. Torre's heading towards second base with the double off the wall in center field. Hits it up high enough. And he is in with a stand-up. Curt Flood will come on in. He will take the run. It was off too far to the track, as it says, on a deep fly ball to center field. And here we go. And Tim McCarver is up on the mound here. Tim McCarver is up. He is ready for a catcher. Batted .260 in 1969. Decent catch. He did play the full season. 515 at-bats. 7 home runs he hit in 1969. And here we go. That's heading out towards center field. Torre's going right to a low, and that is it. 3 down on a high fly ball. Makes the catch, and 1 run on 1 hit. There are no errors at the 1 full inning. St. Louis 1, the Pittsburgh Pirates nothing. Oh, okay, Beats, it's okay. All right, I am here, guys. I'm not. Okay, was the baseball sound good though, guys? Was it okay? Was it too loud, or was it not loud enough? This is lessons, Beatles, and Al. I really do need them. Okay. I don't know if I'm doing this right, and somebody can email me later on, tell me how to get my pictures up, because I really want to get the pictures going too. And if I can, how I can sort of be able to read this a whole lot. Hang on, let me get up here. Let me get my arrow bucket. Read this a whole lot better. Okay, where I'm not looking at half of it. So that's what I'm looking at, guys. And if these are too big and if stuff is too big, and let me know, because I really want to do this right. I want to make it good. It's a great game. Thank you for talking me into it. So far, I've enjoyed the first games. Had only one sort of a blowout game. Otherwise, it's cardiac baseball. Okay, Gibson's back on the mound against Bob Robertson, the first baseman. As you can see, he had a short season in 1969 with the Pirates, and I can look him up. I always keep baseball ref up on the side on purpose. Gibson's ready. Robinson's ready. We are in the top of the second inning here at St. Louis. So let me go ahead then, if it's okay. I'll try not to sound too loud. Not sure what that is. Someone have to tell me if that MS narrator is too, by the way. There we go. Hold on. Video and sound. There we go. Okay. There we go. Guys, give me a sec here while I fix this real quick. That could be kind of fun. We'll turn that down a little bit too. Okay. And good, 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 good. All right, all right, all right. Good. Okay. I think I got it. All right, let's see what happens. All right, here we go. Okay, now let's try this again. All right, here we go. I got 3 games up, guys. So I've got all sorts of stuff up here right now. All right. There we go. I think I got it down a little bit. All right, Bob Robson's up. Here we go. Gibson's ready. And he walked Robertson, probably one of the weakest hitters of the team right on this date here. Robson is on first base. He does have he is not a base stealer according to the game, but you never know now with the game rest we're playing it live. Mazeroski, the hero of the 1960 World Series, still coming around for the Pittsburgh Pirates, a part-time second baseman though. Here is the pitch. Gibson's ready, and here we go. That's heading towards Torrey. Torrey's going to run it back towards first base. Makes the play himself. Robson will take second base, and we have 1 down. Robson is on second base as Torrey took it by himself on the ground ball. Has to gather it in first, and coming up will be Jerry May. I'm sorry, I got the wrong catcher. Well, I thought it was Dave. Jerry May has also counted a little bit here. 7 home runs, 23 RBIs for the Pittsburgh team. And here is the pitch to Jerry May. Oh! Gets past. That's a wild pitch. Low and away. Wild pitch. It looks like he may have crossed McCarver up. McCarver was looking for something on the inside. That went away from him. Robson will take third base. And here we got that 8 going now. You guys know me by now. Under 1 out, under 2 outs. The infield is going to be in on this one here. Jerry May's at the plate. Here we go. And that's hit out right straight towards right field. And base. Looks like this is what we got going on here. May will take second base on this. It is. That came up to the gap. That head up into the gap in between Brock and Flood. Unfortunately, it ends up being at least a double. And May will get in. As Brock tries to fire the ball back in, it's a double 4, and the tight game is tied. Coming up will be Freddie Patek. Freddie Patek, we all remember with the Kansas City Royals later on, is up here for the Pirates. Here is the pitch. And Gibson strikes him out on an 0-2 pitch on a swung on a miss. 2 down here in the top of the second inning. The Pirates have scored a run and got May on second base. Due up here will be the pitcher, Steve Blass. Steve Blass is a fairly decent hitter for his amount. He got 21 hits out of 84 at-bats, so he's got some power. He's hit 1 home run out of there and 2 triples. So he's got speed also. Here is the pitch. That's a slow roll heading over towards Maxwell. Maxwell fires towards first and makes the play on the ground ball. 3 down, and at the end of the inning and a half. At the end of an inning and a half, it is Pittsburgh 1 and the St. Louis Cardinals 1. Coming up to bat for the St. Louis Cardinals will be Mike Shannon, Julian Javier, and Dal Maxfield. We are in the bottom of the second inning. Steve Blass is on the mound. So far, he has got a walk, given up a hit, and he gave up 1 run so far on the earned run. And here we go with Mike Shannon. And that's heading out towards second base. Mazeroski on the hop. Fires over to Robson. Makes the play. And we have 1 down. Due up here is a great play by Mazeroski as he goes to his left. Due up here will be Julian Javier. Julian Javier batted .282 in 1969. If the game goes the way it should, we'll see what happens here. And here we go. That is heading out. Looks like it's going to get in between. And it does. He gets a nice punching Judy hit out there into right field. Gets over Robinson and in front of Clemente. And Javier is back there waiting for Del Maxwell to come on up, see what he can do. We have one down here in excuse me. In the bottom of the second inning. Jerry May's got a looks like he may have a good throw right. He's got a great arm. Now does he have the power here to do this? And let's see what we got here. Del Maxwell's coming up to bat. Decent man, he could probably do a few things here, and let's see what he's got. Infield's playing a little bit back, and we're going to give it a try. There's the bunt right up to the plate. Javier's heading towards second base, and he is caught. They got Javier on the one here. Pegs the one. There will be no throw to first on the fielder's choice. There will be no throw. Maxwell is at first base, 2 down. It was worth the try to see if he can get a decent bunt hit out of there, but ended up being just with the wrong way. May had the arm to get him on it. It's a great 2-3. We can find that. We'll see that in the scoreboard later on. Bob Gibson's up here, 2 down in the bottom of the second inning. Here we go. Maxwell's on his way. Gibson gets over there, and it's going to drop in for a base hit. Maxwell takes a base, and Stargell's dropped the ball, looks like. Poor play there, and no, it just hung him up. Stargell's running in, and he just couldn't get there in time. Looks like he didn't boot it, but he just couldn't get out of the glove quick enough. It is no error. Maxwell will take third. Gibson's at first, and Lou Brock's coming up. Last time up, Lou Brock. He grounded out to our pitcher, Steve Blass, in the first inning. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Runners on first and third, 2 down. Brock is ready. Blass is ready. Here is the pitch. And a high pop-up. Who got it? Looks like it's going to be May. Jerry May on the foul ball. He gets under it. And that ends the threat for the St. Louis Cardinals in the bottom of the second inning. It is no runs. On 2 hits, there were no errors, and 2 runners left on base at the end of 2 complete. We are in a 1-1 tie. Coming up for the Pittsburgh Pirates is the top of the order. Matty Alou, Richie Hebner, and Roberto Clemente. Matty Alou's last time up lined a sharp single to center field in the first inning. Was stranded at the base out of the double. He got involved, so was stranded at third. Gibson's ready. Here is the pitch. Right to Alou. And that's heading over towards the shortstop side. Maxwell regrets it. And a snap throw to first base. On a tough play. Did Alou make it? No, he got him in time by a step. He got him in time. Great throw by Maxwell. Torres able to scoop that up and hold on to it. And Alou is out on a close call. I'm not saying too much. The fun stuff here I saw, and I saw it in the game, by the way, guys, is also there's things in here called ejections. So I'm looking forward to seeing that happen, because that's why I've set this game up sort of as a historical. But I allow ejections in this game and fights if there have to be, but I'd rather not. Coming up is Richie Hebner. Richie Hebner hit fly down the right field side of the line to Vada Pinson. They're out there, and here we go. Gibson's ready. McCarver gives him the sign. Here we go. That is heading out towards right center field. Pinson's on his way back towards the warning track. Makes the grab. Catches under it on a high fly ball running back. A great one-hand running grab catch by Vada Pinson. 2 down, top of the third inning. Pittsburgh is ready. Clemente is up at bat. He is 1 for 1 today on a lot of infield hit over towards Maxwell. And Lou was able to take second base. And here is the pitch by Gibson. That's heading out towards right. And, coming on in. Looks like they're going to try for third base. And he is safe. Clemente drives in safe with a triple as it gets bounces off the bullpen wall in right center field. Vada Pinson couldn't get it in quick enough, and we have a runner on third base. Robertson is up, or Stargell is up to bat. Willie Stargell hit into the 3-6-3 double play first time up. Clemente's at third base. Gibson's on the mound. Here is the pitch towards Stargell. Clemente's heading towards first. That is right there. Great play by Torrey. Able to make this gray. And that is the third out of the inning. And he's able to hold off on that on a great play by a diving stab by Torrey, was able to run back, stab the first base with his glove instead, and we have another run reverted by the St. Louis Cardinals. Great defense on their part. At the end of 2.5 innings, it is Pittsburgh 1, St. Louis 1. Coming up to bat is Curt Flood. Curt Flood's last time up, he was walked by our pitcher Steve Blass. Steve Blass so far has got 33 pitches on his mound. So far in 2 innings. We'll see what goes on here. Here is Flood. That's heading towards the right field side. And a ground ball base hit. Gets past Patek. Flood will take first. And he's on base for the second time this game. Vada Pittsburgh will be coming up. He is 0 for 1. Last time up, he grounded out to our pitcher. Flood was able to make second base here on the try. Vada Pittsburgh does have that capability. And let's see what we can do here. Vada Pittsburgh is also was a decent hitter in his prime. We can tell you that right now. He's heading towards the back end. And let's see what we got here. He's got a bunt hanging down the first base line. That's heading on that way. It's a drag bunt heading that way. Pinson has to be tagged out by Robinson. As it was way too well hit bunt. Robinson had to come on down. Pinson's going on up. And Flood will take second base. Great tag by Robinson. It's the only way he could do that. So we have a runner on second base. 1 down here in the bottom of the third inning. Joe Torre is 1 for 1. He doubled off the left field wall, bringing in Curt Flood. He's got a chance to do it again. Here we go. No! Steve Blass gets him on a hook. On the inside, on the outside part of the plate, he got him out there. Nice strikeout by. He got Torrey looking on that, hooked into the outside to hit the black. Torrey's questioning. Steve Blass there is just smiling away. Got his strikeout. First one in the game for Blass today. Tim McCarver's up. He is 0 for 1. Last time up, he had a nice high fly to deep center field to Matty Lou to end the first inning. Here is the pitch by Blass. Flood is at second base. Flood's heading towards third. That's going to be passed. And that's the third hit to Blass this game. As he fires to Robinson. That's the third assist by Blass. And that retires the side. No runs. 1 hit. Nobody left on base at the end of 3. It is Pittsburgh 1, St. Louis 1. Due up for the Pirates will be Robertson, Mazeroski, and May. We are at St. Louis at Bush Memorial Stadium, or Bush Stadium here. Enjoying a great game. I gotta look here, see what's going on. I missed quite a bit here. OG, hello again. Yes, I have photos. Yes, I do. Now you know me. I've got over 29,000 photos, so I'm good to go. I've got the photos. I just got to get them in. I thought I had them in the game file for Action PC, but I'm not sure what happened. So I got to take a look. I may have them in the wrong place. This is like and guys, I'll tell you what, I am enjoying the game. Don't worry about that. And I see you guys have got no TP chat going on. I like what I hovered the lower right hand corner was pretty good. But yeah, we're going at it here, having a good time. So thank you much. I thank you guys for dealing with this. I probably not. I may have them loaded somewhere else, and I may have to move them in. Though their photos came in with the game, so I didn't try to move them. So I'll have to take a look. I've got them in twice. Okay, here we go. Yep. Top of the 4th inning. We're in a 1-1 tie. Bob Gibson, he's pretty good. He's in pretty good shape here, as we know. So here we go, guys. Here is the pitch to Bob Robson. Bob Robson walked his last time up. Here's the pitch. And it's hitting over towards Maxwell. Maxwell gets a great scarce over towards his right-hand side and grabs that ball, fires to Torrey for the out. And yes, an excellent play on a diving stop by Maxwell as he keeps the ball inside in the infield to Torrey. off his knees, and we have one down. What a play by Maxville. Bill Mazerossi's coming up. He is 0 for 1. Last time up, grounded to first base as he was tagged by Torrey. Was able to get the place on another excellent play. Bob Gibson is at the mound. Here is the pitch. And that's heading right towards the mound. And Maxville's just becoming all over the place. He gets over there behind second base. Fires that ball to Torrey for the second out up the middle. Maxville is just turning into a vacuum cleaner today for the Cardinals. Let's hope he can keep this up on a very tight, well-played ball game here at St. Louis. Coming at the bat will be Jerry May. Jerry May is 1 for 1. Has the lone RBI as he hit a double to left, scoring Robertson here in the second inning. Here is the pitch by Gibson. And that's heading right back up towards second base. Maxville again, right over there towards first. And Maxville ties a Major League record with 3 assists in 1 inning by a shortstop. And he does it. Lots of time, makes it over there, and we are in the top of the 4th inning, and there was no runs, no hits, nobody left on base. Due up for the St. Louis Cardinals, it was Mike Shannon, Julian Javier, and Dal Maxville. In the real game, guys, okay? This ended up going to 14 innings. It was a 2-2 tie going into the 9th. We'll see what happens here. There was a 6-2 Pittsburgh Pirate game for real. 38,163 fans showed up for this game for opening day. St. Louis Cardinal fans are always been the best. I love their game, and I love the way they cheer for even both teams. Mike Shannon, our third baseman today, is 0 for 1. Here we get grounded to second base last time up, and Blass is ready. Here is the pitch. Mike Shannon gets out there. Lou's waiting for it, though, heading right to him, and makes the play on a fly ball towards center field. He was underneath it easily. Makes the catch, and we have one down. Lou is playing all over center field. He's got great range out there for our Pittsburgh Pirate team. Steve Blass ready. Julian Javier is 1 for 1 today. Here is the pitch to Javier. That's heading out towards right. Clemente's going back and makes the grab, heading in there on the turf. Makes the play on a good chase. We have 2 down. Del Maxville is up. Del Maxville last time up, he bunted right to the pitcher, forcing Javier at second on the fielder's choice. Here is the pitch to Maxville. Right down the line and strikeout. That was a strike and a throw as Jerry May dropped the ball on the pitch. So we have a 1-2-3 inning. Blass will get credit for the strikeout, and May gets the assist. At the end of 4 full innings, it is Pittsburgh nothing, St. Louis nothing. Coming to bat for the Pirates, Freddie Patek, Steve Blass, and Matty Alou. Freddie Patek 0 for 1 so far this game. Gibson's ready. Here is the pitch. Keep it simple here so far. That's going to Torrey. Torrey's got the ball, and he makes the play himself. On the unassisted, Gibson was there ready if he needed him, and he made the play. Great play by Torrey, and good action by Gibson here, as he was ready to make it in case Torrey didn't think he could. Coming up here is Steve Blass. Steve Blass is 0 for 1. Gibson so far has a walk and strikeout this game. We've got a well-played game going on here between these two teams who are just slugging it out here in 1969. Here is the pitch. That is heading out, and it drops in for a base hit for Blass. He gets his first of the game, flips it back over to Maxwell, and the Pirates have a runner on here in the top of the 4th inning. Matty Alou is our batter here. Got a great hit and run action here. He can do that. Let's see what goes on. He can put one out there for everybody. He's got good timing. Great ball player Matty Alou was. All 3 of the Alou brothers were excellent ball players in their time. Here is the pitch to Alou. That's heading out towards right field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Pitch is ready, and Blass will take third. With the base hit, Pitts like he came in, he'll never get to it. Blass was heading over towards third, and on the hit and run, it looks like fires towards that way, and we have runners on first and third. There's only one down. Infield will be coming in again to see what's going on here. Richie Hebner's up to bat. He's 0 for 2 today. Alou's at first. Blass at second. Alou may want to try to steal and see what happens here. And towards third. Andy holds Blass up there. Gibson throws at third. And here we go. That's high in the air, heading towards right field. Pence is waiting for it. He makes the grab, and will Blass try for home? Yes, he does. Pence held on the ball just a little bit as Blass tags up, and the Pittsburgh Pirates will take a 2-1 lead. Coming to bat will be Roberto Clemente. Roberto Clemente, so far today, is 2 for 2. Single to infield and a triple to right. Excuse me. As he gets ready to pitch, as Gibson's ready, here is the pitch. Lose on first. He is in a hold position. And Clemente is walked. Gibson walks Clemente on a 3-2 count. He lost him on that one on the outside. Willie Stargell here is that bat. Gibson is on 70th pitch here, so already in the 5th inning. Here is the pitch. Willie Stargell gets it out there right straight to Torrey. Torrey makes the play himself again, and that ends the inning. But the Pirates do get another run across. 1 run on 2 hits. There were no errors. After 4.5 innings, it is Pittsburgh 2-6-0. The St. Louis Cardinals 1-4-0. And it is an official game, so if it decides to pour down here in St. Louis, Missouri, the game counts. And if I see it from this game here, I think that can happen. Okay. I've heard it pronounced both ways. Thank you, Beats. You would know. You're the Pirate fan. Okay. Still having a good game. It's an excellent game, by the way. Thank you very much, guys, as I said before, for talking me into this one. God knows. Coming up to bat is Bob Gibson. We are in the bottom of the 5th inning. Gibson himself be out there. He's singled to left the last time up. He is 1 for 1 so far today. And here we go. So he struck him out. Gibson strikes out. Right in the middle of the plate. He wasn't even looking, Kim, on a good, nice little drop on that pitch. He was looking for something, and the fastball came in. That is Blass's 3rd strikeout of the game. Due up here is Lou Brock. Lou Brock so far today is 0 for 2. He has grounded to the pitchers, popped up to the catchers. Not been able to get out of the infield today. Here is the pitch to Brock. And Blass got his 2nd strikeout of the game on a 1-2 changeout. Blass is just going El Fuego today. Kurt Flood, 1 for 1 so far with a walk. Grounded a single in between third and short. He got out there, and here is the pitch to Flood. St. Louis trading 2-1. And he hits a high popper. Who's got it? Looks like Mazeroski might have this one in his hot little hand. And he does. Mazeroski waiting for it, and he puts it away. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. At the end of 5 full. Pittsburgh 2-6-0. The St. Louis Cardinals 1-4-0. Due up for Pittsburgh is Robertson, Mazeroski, and Jerry May. And guys, no, I do not have my... Oh, God. It is Al. I'll tell you that right now. If you notice, I haven't played MP3 lately, so I'm not going to worry about it. I can do this. This can take MP3's place in it without a question. So I have no problem. Al, I'll be joining you right after the game. I'll be out there on stage 1. So go from there, okay? So I'm going out there shoveling too. Thank you, Al, for... Yeah, I can do this. There we go. Okay. Stupid thing. There we go. All right. Top of the 6th on a very interesting game here, guys. 2-1 Pittsburgh. Gibson's back on the mound. Robinson's at the plate. 0 for 1. He has a walk, and he has grounded to short. Here is the pitch. And they're going to take Robinson out. Al Oliver's going to be coming in. Al Oliver, who batted .285, had 17 home runs for the Pirates, will be pinch hitting for Bill Robertson. Probably he'll be going over to first base afterwards. Here is the pitch to Al Oliver. And that's heading out towards center field. Looks like Flood's going to get his hands on it. Makes the grab, and Al Oliver's out. I have another question, guys, too, because as we go along in here, or if I was doing 1968, Rico Petrocelli got hurt and was out for a couple of weeks right at the very beginning of, I believe it's the 1969 season. He got hurt after his second game, so I need to know if this thing takes injuries into play also. And if it takes, I thought I set it up for it, for call-ups, disabled lists, and stuff like that. I'm hoping it does. That would be totally cool. Bill Mazeroski's at the plate, 0 for 2 today, and Gibson is ready. Here is the pitch. Right straight, looks like it gets past Gibson on the mound, over to Javier. Javier's able to get the ball, fires towards Torrey. We have 2 down, gets past up the middle. Gibson wasn't ready for it, and we have 2 down. Coming up will be the catcher, Jerry May. He is 1 for 2. He has a double and an RBI so far this game, starting out his season pretty good. Here is the pitch to May. And he hits a high pop-up. Shanning's heading back that way towards the foul line area. Over towards the stands, and he makes the play on the foul out. And no runs, no hits, nobody left on base for the Pirates here in the top of the 6th inning. After 5.5, it is Pittsburgh 2, the St. Louis Cardinals 1. Al Oliver did take first base. He's the new first baseman for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Vada Pinson will be coming up to bat. He is 0 for 1 today. There we go. Come on. There you go. All right. And we are going into the bottom of the 6th inning. Here is the pitch to Pinson. Pinson's at the mound. Torrey is on deck. Here we go. And he walks Pinson. Jerry Pinson is walked. Couldn't find the strike zone on that. Walked him on 4 straight pitches. Due up is Joe Torre. Joe Torre's a threat for anything. Double, triples, home runs. He can do it. Batted .289. And like I said, in 1969, he has batted .300 before. In a couple of my leagues, I'm lucky to get him .250. But he's been my player of the game more times than not. Here is the pitch to Torre. And on the ground, heading towards Mazeroski. Mazeroski flips towards first, and Torrey is out. Did they get Pinson? Yes, Posick for 1, Oliver to 2. I didn't see the ball get over towards there, and it's a double play. 4-6-3. Torrey hits to the double play, and in the nick of time to get Joe Torre as he was hauling down the first base. That is a double play for the Pittsburgh Pirates. I believe their first one of the season. Coming up will be the catcher, Tim McCarver. Tim McCarver is 0 for 2 today. He is flown out, grounded out, and he is ready to go. Blass is ready to pitch. Here is the pitch. Walks McCarver. That's his second walk of the game, or the inning. Blass is not getting tired. We can see that already. He does have 88 pitches out there so far, but he does have a limp pitch count. My God. Sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to look at it. Shannon's at the plate. Here we go. McCarver's going to steal second. Yes! No! He is out! And McCarver tried nothing about that one, and that is a steal. I didn't even request it. The game did that to me? Honest. Oh, okay, hit and run. So I almost hit and run by accident. Oh, damn. Okay, Blass goes to no. McCarver's going to swing, and he is swung and missed. And that is it. That is out. Third out of the inning. At the end of 6 full. Pittsburgh 2, St. Louis 1. That caught me off guard. Thanks. Oh, of course I need preached on this game. You thought I didn't? Okay, thanks. I had to see that. All right. Yeah, okay. I don't have a problem with this, guys. I thought I did set up for historical. I did set up historical transactions, so I'm good to go. I did do that too. Some things I assumed. I did read the manual somewhat. Not very well, but I did read it, guys. I do apologize, but I'm having a good time with the game. I am having a good time. So, this is fun. All right? We'll get there. We'll get there. Top of the sixth. Oh, God, I did not mean to say anything about pitch count. I apologize. You guys know how I feel about that. This is not 2018. This is where men are men and ball players are nervous. Bob Gibson ready to go. Bottom of the top of the seventh inning. We are in a 2-1 game. Here is the pitch to Freddie Patek. 0-2. And he walked Patek. Walked him on a 3-1 count. Got lucky, though. Could have gone past him. Looks like McCarver tried to grab that ball, and he was lucky. Way outside. He crossed McCarver up. That's the second time he has done that this game. Due up is Steve Blass. Patek's at first, and we're going to bring the corners in for the bunt. Here is the pitch. And Blass does get that bunt out there. McCarver over towards first. Blass is out. Patek will get second base on the sacrifice. We have one down. Patek's at second base. Due up is Matty Alou. Matty Alou today is 2 for 3. He's having an excellent game. Single to right, single to center. And he is grounded to short. He did advance Blass towards third base. Gibson's ready. Alou's at the plate. Patek's at second base. Here is the pitch. That's heading out towards Pinson, and it drops down. And here we go. Alou slides. It just comes in for Pinson. Pinson slow throwing on a deep ball out towards right center field. Pinson has to come chase the ball down. Fires it back in. Alou will score second with the speed, and Patek scores. The Pittsburgh Pirates take a 3-1 lead on the double by Matty Alou. Due up here is Richie Hebner. Gibson has. Yeah, that's his third run of the game given up by Gibson here. Cardinals are being shut down right now, and here we go. Gibson's ready. Here is the pitch. Hebner right over there, right straight to Javi on a great play, a web gem on the liner on a leaping catch. He gets up there and brings it down, sees the ice cream cone that he has created. And Julian Javier gets the second out of the inning. Great play, saves a base hit, impossible to score another run by the Pirates. Roberto Clemente is also dangerous today. He is 2 for 2 with a triple so far this game. Here is the pitch by Gibson heading on in. Now lose at second base. And that's heading out towards right field. Right, Shannon's able to scarf that ball up. Fires to Torrey. That is 3 down. And the St. Louis Cardinals get out of another possible jam here. Thanks to Julian Javier and a leaping catch for an ice cream cone catch. Due up for the Cardinals will be Mike Shannon, Julian Javier, and Dal Maxwell for the St. Louis Cardinals. I need to look at the scorecard real quick. We are in the bottom 7th inning. Al, you doing that? Let me take a look at something real quick, guys. You know me, the purist. All right, let's see what we got going on here. There is going to be a change, believe it or not. All right, I've got it in here. I can do it. It is legal. Okay. We're going to bring in a pinch hitter for Julian Javier. Let's see if I do this right, guys. And that's... Okay, thank you. Okay. Bench. There we go. Okay. I don't know what I got to do. Okay, Mike Shannon is up. Back to the lineup. Mike Shannon's up to bat here. He gets to play first. Blass. Steve Blass. Okay, I can't do that. I'm sorry. I'm going to butcher names. Let me. I'm going to do an Al and Beatles. I'm going to butcher names. I'm going to enjoy it, too, for a change. Here we go. Mike Shannon's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch by Blass. And that's heading out towards left field. Stargell's on his horse. Foul ball. Couldn't get there quick enough, and it goes into the stands. Shannon's ready. Blass is ready. Here is the pitch. Shannon hits it up towards the middle. Todd Six able to get that ball, but he looks like he may have dropped that ball. It does. He booted it. Booted that ball. Couldn't get it quick enough as it got around his legs. Shannon will take first base on the air by Freddie Patek. Coming in. Now let's see if I do this right. Okay, nope, I didn't do it right. Okay, I remember how to do this. Nope. Okay. There we go. All right, there we go. Pinch hits. All right, there we go. Come on. All right. Help, guys. All right. I did this earlier. Guys, give me a pinch hitter. I did it earlier, so I know I did it right. So I need help on this one here. I'm sorry, guys. I need a pinch hitter. I need to get him in the lineup. There we go. Got him. Took me a sec. Sorry, guys. I apologize for that. I couldn't remember how to do it real quick. I don't know why. Total brain cramp. Steve Hunt will be coming in the pinch hit for Julian Javi, and it was legit in the game. Steve Hunt's only gotten 139 at bats. Batted 194, but he had a good on-base percentage of .613. Not bad at all. 3 home runs, 13 RBIs. He does have some pop. Blass is ready. Here is the pitch after a slight delay. And Hunt hits it out there, heading out that way. Looks like Clemente's going to get his hands on the run. Makes the grab, and Shannon has to head back. Hunt flies out to Clemente. On a great catch as he was drifting, waiting for that one there to come on in. He gets down there, and there is one out. Del Maxwell's coming to bat is 0 for 2 today. He has bunted to the pitcher and has struck out. Shannon's at first. Here is the pitch. And Maxwell gets in there on the ground, heading towards the wall. Shannon's taking second. Maxwell will take second base. Shannon will take third, and we have extra bases here. One down as we go. Gibson's at the plate. Runners on second, third for the Cardinals. Okay, I gotta go look again. Hold on, I gotta find out if I can get away with it yet. More likely I can. Shouldn't, but I can. Okay. I can do it. I'm going to bring him in. All right. Pinch hitting for Bob Gibson will be Haig. Legally, I can do that, so I'm going to. So let me see what I did here. What did I do? There we go. All right. Do I have... Yes, Joe Haig was the legal man went into the game. He's going to pinch hit for Bob Gibson. Joe Haig pitching for Bob Gibson. There's one down here in the bottom of the 7th inning. St. Louis is threatening. Steve Blass is in trouble. Haig is ready. Here is the pitch. Yep, May's going to have a chat with Blass here. Going to talk about what they're going to do with Haig. And there we go. And they walked him on purpose on him. It looks like an intentional walk. No. 3-0 count. Just missed on the low side. And St. Louis has the base loaded. Lou Brock is up. 1 down. Brock is up. He is 0 for 3. He has struck out, popped out, ground out. He has not gotten out of the infield. He might be ready for it. They've got the, looks like the infield is at normal range here. Here is the pitch to Brock. Struck him out, and we have 2 down on a strikeout, on a clear strikeout right there. And the Pittsburgh Pirates have relieved Steve Blass. Steve Blass is out of the game. Coming in will be Bruce Del Canton. Bruce Del Canton has an ERA of 3.34, as he did in 1969, 8-2, pitched 86 innings. Does have any games he pitched, but we can always look that up. He has a right-left rating. As Flood is a right-handed hitter, so surprised. I have 236 against right-handed hitting. Kurt Flood is at the plate. Here is the pitch by Del Canton. And that's hitting on the ground. Heading towards Patek. Patek fires from Mazeroski. Makes the easy play. And we have 3 down. The threat is over. The Cardinals were shut out. Okay, let's see what we got here. Now I got to set this up. All right. Roster. Okay. No double switch. Okay. Hunts will stay at second base if I can get his position right. Okay. Yes. Shortstop. Shortstop. They put him at second base. Okay. All right. We're going to take Hunts out. He didn't play the game, but I got to bring Gagliano in. I can do that. Yeah. Pitching for the St. Louis Cardinals will be Joe Horner. And he'll be batting ninth. Joe Horner will be pitching for the St. Louis Cardinals here in the 8th inning. What do you mean I'm missing a fielder? There we go. Okay. I'll learn. Joe Horner, relief pitcher, 53 to third innings. He pitched in 1969. 1968. I can look him up real quick here. Hold on. I got him right here. Come on. Behave yourself. Joe Horner himself, 1968, was with St. Louis Cardinals, went 8-2 in 1968 during the year of the pitcher. Finished 33 games through 49 innings. He had, okay, there we go. He had 17 saves. He was what you'd call the fireman or the closer, but he was the fireman. ERA of 1.47. This man is dangerous. He's a dangerous, dangerous pitcher. Here is pitched by Horner to Willie Stargell. He has a 218 against him on here, so here we go. And that is a strikeout 4. Horner has started off the top of the 8th inning against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Way to go, Mr. Horner. And coming at the pitch bat will be Al Oliver. Al Oliver in his first time flat out deep to Flood in center field. Horner is ready. Oliver is ready. Here is the pitch. And that's heading right over towards the eye. Gets into the base hit. And Al Oliver gets on base. Just gets past out the Dal Maxwell. He's got finally missed one here for the Cardinals. And it gets out into the outfield. Oliver drills it into left center field. Brock's able to toss it back in. Oliver is at first. Horner is in the stretch. Bill Mazeroski is up. Here is the pitch by Horner. Oliver's getting ready to steal second base. He is out. Nailed by McCarver. He dives. Gagliano gets the tag, and he fired it down on a huge fastball. Mazeroski's ready to go. There is 2 down here in the top of the 8th inning as the Cardinals caught him out. Here's the pitch. Mazeroski towards second base, gets the base hit on the short hop there. Gets past Gagliano, and we have Mazeroski at first base. Jerry Mays comes back. He's 1 for 3 today. Does have an RBI. Here is the pitch. And that's a high pop-up. Heading out that way, it looks like he's going high up in the air. Major league pop-up coming down. Wait for it is Maxville. That is 3 down. No runs, 2 hits, nobody left, no errors, and 1 run left at the end of 7.5. We have a 3-1 lead by the Pittsburgh Pirates. Coming to bat for the St. Louis Cardinals is Vada Pinson, Joe Torre, and Tim McCarver. Del Canton's on for his second inning. Here is the pitch. That is heading out. Pinson's got it that way, heading towards the Lou. Makes the grab out there in deep center field. We have 1 down on the easy fly ball. The Lou was waiting for it. He got a good part of that, but Pinson couldn't get it out quick enough. Joe Torre's coming to bat is 1 for 3, has a double. And the lone RBI for the Cardinals. Del Canton's ready. Here comes Torre. That's heading out, and right a base hit deep into center field over the second base. And Torre will get on there for his second hit of the game. McCarver's at the plate. Torre's at first, and he's being held. Here we go. And McCarver's got it going. Torre's going to take it out that way, heading towards second base. And it looks like we may have had a 4-3 double play out there. No, Torre is safe. Patrick couldn't get it quick enough. Torre's able to take second base, couldn't get in there, and he will throw to first for the outfielders. I call it. It's not a fielder's choice, but it is a ground ball out. 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th inning. I always love waiting for the plays, see what they come up with here. Thank you very much. I'm going to enjoy this game. Torre's the second. Shannon's at the plate. 2 down. Del Canton is in a bit of a jam. Here is the pitch, but to Shannon. And Shannon gets out there towards left field. Taylor's out there in left field now. And foul ball. Taylor took the place of Willie Stargell. Didn't see that one coming. I do apologize, sports fans. I missed it. Taylor's out there at. Carl Taylor is playing left field now for Willie Stargell. He did have a good average for himself, 348 for the Pirates when he was up while he was up there with them, I believe. And here we go. Del Canton's at the plate. Foul ball to Mike Shannon. Here is the pitch. And Shannon is walked. Got a little too careful, Mr. Del Canton. Just a little too careful. Up on the shoulders on a knuckleball that did not come down. Shannon is there. Del Canton is at the mound. Phil Gagliano batted .227 for our St. Louis Cardinals in 1969. He's more of a relief hitter, utility player. Here is the pitch to Phil Gagliano. He's got a piece of it that's heading out towards first. Oliver's got it out there, takes the play himself, makes the play, and Gagliano's out. That is 3 down here in the bottom of the 8th inning. We're going into the top of the 9th. This is a reliever's game. Horner is fine right now. He's in good shape. Pittsburgh, 3 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. The St. Louis Cardinals, 1 run, 6 hits, no errors. And Joe Horner's up against Freddie Patek, Bruce Del Canton, maybe, and Matty Alou. Horner's fine. Here is the pitch to Freddie Patek. That's heading out towards center field, and an easy base hit going out there in between Gagliano and Torre on the ground ball hit. Patek is at first base. Horner is on the mound. On the 1-0 count, coming up is Bruce Del Canton. Maybe. See what they do. Here is the pitch. And doesn't say. Here's the pitch. No. Jose Pagan is coming in. Pinch hit for Bruce Del Canton. He batted .285. Does have 9 home runs. He can hit. Not the best butter in the world, but he can do it. He's got a good hit and run. Here is the pitch by Horner. That's heading towards another base hit out there in the right field. And Patek will take third. Peg is at first. Infield will be in. That's the outfield. Against Matty Alou. No double. They're going to try and go into no double defense. And the infield will come in on the end. Could be a ceiling for hopefully that Matty Alou cannot get the tweener. See if they can hold off Patek here. Next we're going to put outfield back to normal position. Here is the pitch by Horner. And it's towards Gagliano. Gagliano fires towards first. He's got the out. They hold Patek at third. Pagan will take first. And Alou is out on the play 4-3. There is one down here in the top of the ninth inning. St. Louis trying to get into their defense. Due up here is Richie Hebner. Horner's at the mound. Runners on second and third. Here is the pitch. And that's heading right out there towards right field. Another base hit. That's the third one out in right field. On a poor play by Gagliano. Pittsburgh on the throw in. Gagliano failed to make the play coming on in. Didn't hold on to the ball. And it's a 2-run shot for the Pirates. Horner is in trouble. It is 5-1 Pittsburgh. They have taken the game and they are starting to pull out. Clemente is at the mound. Horner's at the plate. We're in the top of the ninth inning. Here is the pitch to Clemente. Hebner is on first. That's heading towards short. Back down. That's another base hit. Gets past Maxfield. Hebner will take third. And the Pirates are just running around on the Cardinals at this time right now. Horner's out there. Let's see what we got here. Hold on. That is not good for the for the St. Louis Cardinals. And Horner will probably be done. Here we go. Okay. Coming into pitch will be the rookie, Mel Nelson. I didn't want to do that. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Mel Nelson will be coming into pitch for Horner. Come on. No kidding. Let me get the guy in here. There we go. Strange way to do it, guys, but get me done. Okay. Nelson's at the mound. It didn't last long. He only pitched 5 1/3 innings before I believe he was sent down, but he did. He was there on the opening day roster. They gave him a chance. This is his only game. He was the next pitcher due up. Here is the pitch to Carl Taylor, who batted .348. And he struck him out. That is 2 down. As Nelson tries to salvage what's become a real problem for the Cardinals right now. Al Oliver's at the plate. Nelson's at the mound. Here is the pitch. That is hit a high pop-up heading towards, looks like Gagliano or Vada Pinson on a short fly ball. Pinson's coming in. No, it could not, and it went to Torrey. Sorry about that. Didn't catch it. New pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates. He will be closing the game for the Pirates, hopefully. Jim Schellenbach. Del Maxwell's at the plate. Here is the pitch. And Maxwell gets it out there, heading out that way. Looks like Alou was waiting for it, and he gets him out. Mel Nelson is up, but that's not going to happen. We'll bring in another pinch hitter. I got a few in here I could use. Bill White was one of those I could use in here. Bill White will be coming in and batting for Nelson. Bill White, who's been with the Cardinals for many, many years. Only batted .211 with the Cardinals. I believe he was pretty much getting done with his major league career as a St. Louis Cardinal. Schellenbach's on the mound. Here is the pitch. And Bill White hands it out towards right field. Foul ball. Another souvenir for a grateful fan out there. Here is the pitch to Bill White. That's heading towards left. Tails out there in the corner, and he makes the grab. Out there in the corner on a nice, great catch. On a sliced ball coming at the bat will be Lou Brock. Lou Brock is the last hope for the Cardinals this game. Let's see what's going on. And he gets it up there high in the air. It looks like what's going to happen is Lou grabs it. That is the game. Pittsburgh 5, St. Louis 1. And give me a sec here, folks. We will bring up the stats. Hold on. Yeah, I knew I was going to do that. Nope. There we go. Okay. All right. Hopefully you guys can read this. I'm hoping you can. And as I've seen you guys down, we've got going on here. We've got our players who came in for the game. Player of the game is Roberto Clemente. It looks like 3 for 4 with the triple. Blass gets the win. Gibson gets the loss. He gets hung with that. We'll catch all this. Let's go to our batting first. We're pitching. Sorry about that. Okay, for the St. Louis Cardinals. Bob Gibson will take the loss. Gave up 3 earned runs on 3 runs. All 3 were earned off 7 hits. Walked 3. Only had 1 strikeout. Very, very unusual performance by Bob Gibson. Had 61 strikeouts. So he had and 39 balls. Excuse me. Did face quite a few batters though. Horner came in, pitched an inning in 3rd, gave up 2 runs on 6 hits. Another poor performance by the relief pitcher to start the season off here in 1969. And the rookie Nelson came in, finished up the game for the Cardinals with the strikeout. The Cardinals all told had 3 strikeouts and 3 walks. Faced 49 batters. The Pirates just ate them alive. For the Pittsburgh Pirates, Steve Blass went 6 2/3, gave up 1 run on 5 hits for the win. Walked 4, struck out 5. Bruce Delcant came in, got the hold, pitched an inning in a 3rd, a hold. Only gave up 1 hit, 1 walk before he was relieved by Schellenbach, who finished the game up for the Pirates. Batting wise, for St. Louis, Joe Torre was the only multiple hitter, went 2 for 4. Did have the lone RBI for the Pirates, scoring Curt Flood in the 1st inning. Joe Torre was also a busy man, had 14 putouts, along with also Del Maxwell had 5 assists out there, including some great plays he did for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Richie Hedrick went 1 for 4 with 3 RBIs in his game here. We'll get them as we go along. We'll get them as we drop it down. But Roberto Clemente went 3 for 4 with a walk and a triple. No RBIs. I'm surprised he played the game. Personally, I'd give it to Hedrick for the 3 RBIs. Matty Lou went 3 for 5 with an RBI. Had 5 putouts out there in center field. Otherwise, it's pretty even in the defense department. I love this. And they had 13 hits all told. Freddie Patek scored 2 runs for the Pirates. He had a walk and a strikeout. Did very well for himself. Good team play by the Pirates on this day. Did pitching already. Miscellaneous. I just got to hang on here, guys. There we go. Okay. On the miscellaneous side, Freddie Patek had the lone error for both teams. Alou, May, Maxville, and Torre all had their first doubles of the season. Not bad for both teams. Clemente had the lone triple. Al Oliver and Tim McCarver both got caught stealing for Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh by Horner and McCarver, and McCarver got caught by Blass and May. Richie Hebner did have the RBIs. He also had a sacrifice fly, which brought one of his RBIs in. Steve Blass and Veda Pinson both had sacrifice hits. Jerry May had an RBI, and so did Matty Alou. Bob Gibson tossed a wild pitch. Julian Javier, Del Maxwell, and Joe Torre all had great plays. If you remember, Julian Javier had the web gem. Willie Stargell had a poor play out there in left field. Phil Gagliano on a poor play on a ball coming in. Both teams left 9 runners on base. They did participate in a double plays. Richie Hebner, like I said, should have been the player of the game. Got the game-winning RBI, and Steve Blass is the player of the game for his pitching for 6 1/3. Kind of In our recap, St. Louis started off. They scored a run on a hit and a walk. Pittsburgh came back with a run in the 2nd inning, followed by one in the 5th on 2 hits. Richie Hebner on the fly balls. On that one, they're on the sacrifice fly, and they scored 1 in the 7th. Dave on a double by Matty Lou scored Freddie Patek. Then St. Louis on a bases loaded situation. They failed to score. Bad timing for St. Louis for that to happen. In the 9th, Pittsburgh dropped in with 2 runs on 4 hits. Richie Hebner signaling in the 2 runs. Matty Lou went 3 for 5 for a double. Roberto Clemente 3 for 4. Bob Gibson, he had a good inning. They said he had a good game. He took the loss on 3 earned runs. He will get better as the season goes on, and Steve Blass did quite well. 1 earned run. Excellent game by Steve Blass. Score sheet wise, there you go. That's the story of the game. And somebody, if I could ask a question, explain this to me later on. Thank you. That's the only stat that I'm not getting out of here. Okay, as you can see by the way the game went, quite a few ground ball outs here in this game. Caught stealing, as you can see right here. I'm able to read this, guys, so trust me. All right, some of these, I signal did advanced runners. That's what that is. So we got that. St. Louis, you can see the first inning run right here. Brock got the ground ball on his own. Flood walked. Torrey on the double, and he got the RBI. That's where he got it. So, folks, for the second time, I've done this tonight. I don't want to, my throat's getting a little bit tight. Pittsburgh, 5 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. St. Louis, 1 run, 6 hits, no errors. Yes, I had a good time. I liked the game, okay? I think we'll play around it. Remember, I'm still going to keep it. I got to keep my 1968 season running. I got to keep my 1978 season running in Digital Diamond. Right now, MP3 is going to take a huge back seat. I'm currently not on speaking terms with the MP3 gang, and I felt like they insulted me when I had to give them a chance to offer them something that they could have done, that their own programmers could have just reset up for themselves. So that's their problem. Guys, I want to thank, and I know I didn't thank you guys enough, for putting up with me. Beatles, thank you. Al, thank you very, very much. I saw OG in here. Dave Gardner, Dave Little, I thank you both for coming on in. Lessons I don't mind. You can stream it, but I gotta go outside myself. I gotta check my own snow right now myself there, Beatles. So if you just want to put it up there, I will watch it. All you do is let me know when you're done with it, okay? And yes, I do believe you guys in this game here was great. I'm having a ball. So we'll keep it. Yes, Smokey Burgess was a bucko. He was. I had his baseball. One of the first baseball cards I had was Smokey Burgess. I got his card in 1961 when I was staying at my grandma's house in Franklin, Massachusetts for the summer. And I got it out of a Post. It was Post cereal. I think it was either Raisin Brands or Post Toasties. And I cut the card out of the back of the box. My very first baseball card I had was Smokey Burgess of the Pittsburgh Pirates. I still remember that. Don't ask how I do, but I still remember that card. And that's how I got to learn a little bit about baseball when I was 4 and 5 years old. So, yes, I can thank Smokey. And I've looked up Smokey Burgess' record ever since. I always do when I play, when he's in the leagues. I think he was a hell of a pinch hitter. One of the best ones out there in the game. And he was fairly decent catcher. He's a big man, too. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you very much. We will do this again probably tomorrow. I owe Beatles a 1929 game, so I did promise I'd do that. If I'm in between sleeping and shoveling snow and shoveling sleet, I'll put that up there. Otherwise, we'll keep working on it. Beatles, get your tutorial out here so I can improve the game. And we'll keep going. And as we go, I'll keep playing. I took down out of the middle of the pile, so I'm going to keep right on going with this game. We'll keep going with all 3. This game, when I play by myself, does not take that long. Again, thank you. As you can tell by my time, not even an hour and 15 minutes. Thank you very much. You guys take care. Have a great evening. And Al, good luck to your shoveling. I got to go do the same thing.